Yeah. When I've been describing this movie to people, I've just been like telling people it's like Back to the Future, like Scream, and like Mean Girls. Are there any other movies that like there's
or
references
like
to?
it's Marty McFly, uh, saving the Heathers from Michael Myers.
That sure is a reference.
Here's Smashy!
Welcome to Reshoot, amateurs in no suits. Too many movies to explore. Ruthie, Hector, and Ed, laughter till the end. Let's see something never done before.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reshoot, an amateur's guide to good or film. A podcast where we take movies that we like, dislike, somewhere in between, make them objectively better.
Objectively.
And today we have a special guest, a returning guest too, which is even rare.
We haven't scared him off yet.
Haven't scared him off yet. All right, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Smash Trivia John. I'm the host of the Gamma Analysis podcast. I also do just random short video content and about movies. Is on both YouTube and TikTok under Smash Trivia, and you can find me on all these social medias. Is Smash Trivia John. Excited I to have come back. I've wanted to do this ever since and you guys had me on last time for the Howard the Duck episode. You think that you're scaring me off, but it's more you can't get away from me.
I know Ed was terrified when we told him you're coming back.
In the middle of the night, he's just twitching. Duct tapes.
No.
Cursed.
Wakes up with a boner. It's like, no.
Yeah, just recurring nightmares with the Howard the Duck movie. Anyways, this time it wasn't Howard the Duck, and fortunately or unfortunately, no duck tits in this movie either. Totally killer. Movie came out in like 2023. Completely flew under the radar. I never heard of it until now.
Ruthie brought it up. Yeah.
I found it. I can't remember if I found it on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels because I can't. I don't have the willpower to resist TikTok, so I just don't bother with TikTok. But I saw a short of it, and it was intriguing. And then I kept seeing a couple shorts, and I'm like, I feel like this is a good bad movie, and I was right. It's actually not too bad.
You remove the bad and you're more correct.
So the reason, and here's the thing, Smash, I invited you because he and I follow each other on Letterboxd, and this was on his watch list. So how did you discover this one?
I just I hear a lot of horror comedies that come out, but also I just like I browse Letterboxd a lot and just like if anything even piques my interest a little bit, I add it to my watch list.
A true cinephile. Goes hours on Letterboxd, doesn't watch a single movie.
Yeah. I'm more likely to end up watching just random ridiculous shit I find on Tubi.
Valid.
King shit. All right. So, I don't think we need to do a. I don't think we should. Should we do a quick synopsis? Or should we just say it's Back to the Future?
It's Back to. Yeah,
it's Back to the Future. It's Marty McFly. Back to the Future. Saving the Heathers from Michael Myers.
Or saving the plastics from Michael Myers.
Yeah.
At least give me a reference I know. I don't know the Heathers.
I've never seen Heathers.
We just watched Mean Girls. Give me this.
Yeah.
We just watched both versions of Mean Girls.
Marty McFly saving the plastics from Michael Myers. That's literally the movie.
Or not from Michael Myers, from Scream. The Scream guys.
Less Scream. Less Scream
really?
or Michael Myers.
They reference Scream in the goddamn movie.
They do, and there's a thing, but it's not.
I would argue their
like
motivation,
Scream.
the motivation from the killer is more aligned. Well, it's not more in line because they're just doing it for
Wait,
something.
what Smash? Yeah.
I think I think it does make more sense in Scream, mainly because it's different people who are the killer, and not it's not always the same person,
I
and
know, but
he's also not immortal.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Michael Myers, his like serial killer or like horror movie MO is that he's just gonna he's just gonna keep coming. He's trucking along.
yeah,
That didn't feel like the Sweet 16 killer. That doesn't feel like a one-to-one comparison. The Scream killers, that kind of like clever, kind of toying with people, uh killing for cruel, like not killing because that's the only thing that they enjoy, but killing because they got to get the job done. They got shit to do, you know?
Mm.
That's why I would compare it more to like Scream. Although Scream, from what I know, I haven't seen any of these Scream movies. I think they're just doing it for shits and giggles, or at least the first one. It's just two shitheads.
yeah. It's two shitheads. Just I think there's some revenge involved in it, but it's just they're just doing it because it's fun.
Isn't it Shaggy too, or Matthew?
Yes, one of them is
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to watch it then.
Yeah, the whole like Scream, it being two killers was a really fun. Like, I didn't know that was the thing when I first watched Scream, so it was a pretty cool, like, whoa, for me at least. But yeah, we're not talking about Scream. We're talking about Totally Killer because I don't agree with the Scream thing, but sure, whatever. We'll go with that. Marty McFly saves the plastics from Ghostface.
Oh, right.
yeah,
Again, I haven't seen the movie, so I wouldn't know his name was
that makes sense.
Scream. Mr. Scream.
No, it's Ghostface.
Yeah, John Scream.
The guest is the czar, so you pick who goes first. You can pick yourself.
I'm gonna pick Hector to go first.
Okay.
All right. The likes. I actually laughed at a lot of the movie. The
course you would.
no blowjobs bit was really funny to me.
Oh
pee
yeah,
from
I
there.
forgot
Hold
about
on,
that.
hold on. So her reasoning for no BJ's was because, ew, you pee out of that thing.
Yeah.
But she's still okay with, having sex.
I mean, yeah, but you're not putting the pee in your mouth.
I know, but isn't that worse? Not the mouth?
Well,
I don't
but
think
she's not doing it for like purity culture reasons. She's
I know,
a horny
but
teenager. She
I'm
just
like,
doesn't want pee in
her-
her.
Ed, I
her
don't think she was
reasoning
that.
makes no sense. Is what
Ed,
I'm
I
saying.
don't think she was that smart. I don't think she was written to be that smart in the first place.
Yeah, still, reasoning is kind of like backwards in my opinion.
She's like the dumb plastic.
Yeah.
What's
But
her
not
face?
as dumb.
The first cousin.
Yeah.
I like that her mom was a completely different person and a mean girl in the past. That was kind of funny. Also, I love that I felt so weird. I was like, why does she look familiar? It's the mom from Modern Family, and that took me a bit to. Yeah, she was great.
I saw her as a mom in a different movie or show recently, also.
Huh.
But I don't
Typecast as
remember what.
mom.
Okay. I like the time travel. I thought it was actually well thought out for a small movie. Some of the foreshadowing was great. Doug was hinted a few times, but I think a little more would have been good. Like his connection with Trish. Like maybe they talk to him, and if you see his locker, they notice a picture of Trish. I don't know, because it was like there was some foreshadowing, but also like it kind of felt out of nowhere. Because my guess was like, wait, he's the only one who knows how to fight to karate. That's it.
Yeah.
Also fights. Good segue, Hector. I planned it on purpose. I high five myself.
Wow, Hector's so cool.
I pee from there. No, but the fight scenes were actually really well done. I could follow the action better than some other movies we've seen on this podcast that involve fight scenes. So, actually impressed. Also, I've never seen a Mandela effect happen in a movie like this, where it cuts back and forth. I thought that was cool, and then I don't know. I wish we got more of that.
Yeah.
because the closest we get is like Back to the Future is like little fade and then new future, but I'm like, nah, I want to see them live it. And my dislikes, I don't like Amelia was sidelined for a lot of the film. I don't know. I know her mom was there, Lauren, and that was cool, but it just kind of felt like something was. I don't know. It felt like there was some good idea.
She was really smart, but then she was also like almost kind of dumb. Like she built a whole ass time machine, but she didn't know she needed this one part.
I mean,
Or I don't know.
No, I mean that's
not
the reason that the original one didn't work either, though, was because she. I mean, you never know, but yeah, it.
Well, no, it's just like I don't know. She only. I'm not wording this correctly.
No, you're fine. I just wish there was more of her, and I wish we saw more of the Mandela effect in the present. Oh, I hate this one specific scene when she arrives in the carnival in the past and they're turning the camera 360. There was a weird way it was like stretched and like the pace.
It was the opposite of a fisheye.
It was yeah, and I got a little motion sick, which never happens. I didn't like how obvious it was that Chris was the other killer. I don't know how to fix it. I think I tried to, but I didn't do too much with it. It tries to be too meta and self-referential. I think just a 10% toning it down, like 3 less references to Back to the Future or Scream or whatever, would have really sold me more on the movie.
Oh, and Breakfast Club. They also mentioned Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah, but that was like a whole thing of the friendship group, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
they were the Mollies.
Exactly. So that part was fine.
No, I'm just piling on other references.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, when the scene where the mom dies, Chris went from the front of the building of the house to the back way too fast. So I was like, oh, there's 2 of them, obviously. Maybe some time travel shenanigans of like from the past and from the future. And no, I was right on the 2. I don't like how they did it. It felt, I don't know. I think if you just had like, maybe because I played too much Kingdom Hearts, where it's like Xehanorts from all over the time stream at conversion this one spot in time, something like that, where it's like both versions of Chris.
Or is everyone caught up on Invincible?
Yeah, I'm but at least on the show, I'm
caught up on the show as well.
All the Anton Levies all just saying "fuck Mark Invincible." Nailed it. I totally watched the show, guys. I am one of you.
What?
Levy.
Angstrom Levy. What about
Angstrom Levy?
There's only one.
Oh, I thought that didn't he like.
There's only one now.
But there were like a bunch of them, and all of them were like "fuck Mark," right?
Yeah, because they all. One. Yeah, there's only one had the power.
Oh.
He was trying to get the knowledge of all of them.
Okay.
But his brain.
I tried.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I've read
the record show. I tried.
You did try. I'll give you that. But yeah, something like that could have been cool.
Yeah.
So I think I found a way to kind of fix it. Have the actor for Colin Robinson be the older Chris. He's awkward. The actor's fine, but his lower tone, just have him talk like Colin, it would really sell that his podcast isn't successful. And while younger Chris was barely there, it will be made up for with older Chris having some lines that really make that awkwardness shine. And then have Amelia help solve the case with Chris a little more. Who is entertaining her, and he's like, oh shit. And gives her more... It just gives her more to do, and gives Chris more of a chance to be Rizless. I just want to see more Mandela effect. This is just my excuse to see that. Also, I think to make the fights more fun, I'd like if Doug fought more improvisationally. So, like, he keeps losing the knife every kill. Like, something just keeps happening, so he has to keep finding his way out with more ridiculous shit. Like the waterbed. Or, like, maybe he chucks a toaster at one of them, knocks him out at the cabin.
Like the knife gets caught in the waterbed or something.
Exactly, yeah. So then he has to, like, fight using, like, I don't know, maybe one of them has, like, an old doll, so he has to, like, just get real weird with it. I don't know. Leans more to that Scream kind of silliness. Also, young Chris was in on it as a fake killer to throw the real one to make sure Doug was thrown off the scent to cover for Doug. He never knew who it was because there were notes telling him what to do. That's where he got the idea to give a note to Pam.
Oh.
The note was a lie, though.
Yes, but that's the thing. In this fix, he would be getting the notes from Doug, and maybe Doug's blackmailing him or something. And maybe that's where it gets the inferiority, because like I couldn't stand up to that like my dad would have.
So remind me who the hell Doug is again.
Doug is the principal, and he's
Okay.
the guy who is the original Sweet 16 killer.
The only the only real
Yes.
one.
But this
he's
way,
the real Sweet
yes.
16 killer.
But
yeah.
this way, you can still keep the timeline straight where Chris didn't know that there was the second killer, and then that way you could have like, and maybe when the time machine's fixed, that's how you get two different Chris's, like front and back. I don't know, because again, he went to the house way too fast, and it threw me off for what was supposed to be a more realistic-ish. It felt, I was like, oh, there's some supernatural too, and there wasn't. I don't know, but yeah, I think that would work a little better because Chris, I think, was also at the party along with Doug.
Yeah, that's where we see Chris for the first time as a teenager.
Yes, so and he wasn't cool enough to be in there, so
yeah,
so that would make the most sense. And I think that's all I fixed. Again, this is my first like fix since finishing school. I'm like I finished my classes yesterday, so.
And we watched the movie last week, so
Yeah.
I think also this is just like a much harder film to try and like fix because it's actually a decent film. Versus like I like Howard the Duck, even though I love it. I'm very willing to admit it's not like some like a really good film, and so it's very easy to be able to think of things that make it better.
You don't slanderize Howard the Duck in this podcast. You're banned, except for Ed. You're banned.
Really, this movie's good in my opinion, but also it's a very tight script. Yeah. There's not a lot of room to really do much with this to make it better or worse. I watched it yesterday, and I really wish I would have watched it a while ago to, let it settle more. Because I honestly thought I was gonna watch it and it was gonna be a shit slasher, and I was pleasantly surprised.
This is a lot better than our usual fare. I knew this wasn't going to be as bad as some of the other things that we watched, but I felt challenged because Ed said that he was desensitized to bad movies, and I'm like, so bad is out. Let's do maybe not so bad.
Well, I don't. But when I said I was desensitized to bad movies, like, I can watch a bad movie and be like, it wasn't horrible. Now, I still think about sometimes though I think about like Joker 2, and I'm like, oh no, but that was just straight up bad.
No, that was that garbage is too nice of a term for that film, honestly.
And you two still think Craven is worse than Madame Web, and I still don't understand that.
Craven's worse than Madame Web. No, because Madame Web's funny. Madame Web's funny as shit.
Ed,
Craven is boring.
Let me explain.
Madame Web is so bad.
I will explain
it passes the so bad it's good. It had that one funny scene of
I can explain.
What's her face getting absolutely rocked.
I will make
it.
Okay, Ed, would you rather watch a movie about paint dry? Would you rather watch paint dry, or would you rather watch those like old timey train crash compilations with like lively bouncy piano music?
I will.
I'd pick the bouncy piano music train crash over paint dry.
I will reiterate again. Madame Web passes the so bad it's good threshold to just being bad again. That's how bad that movie is.
But it's
again, it only has one redeeming scene of what's her name? I forget her name. The girl.
There's 3 girls.
No, the one that gets rocked.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney getting absolutely, totally destroyed. That's the only good scene in the movie. Craven has more good scenes than...
No, it doesn't. I don't remember a goddamn thing from Craven after like a week after watching it. That scene where Rhino's screaming is the funniest thing. Outside of that, I don't remember. Smash had something he wanted to say, guys.
That like held the stream.
No,
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna say I personally actually enjoyed Madam Web. I thought it was a lot of fun to watch, but I absolutely understand most people don't like it. I do think it isn't nearly as bad as what people say. People act like it's the worst thing that they've ever seen. I'm like, you obviously have not seen very many bad films.
No. Yeah, but like,
No, but
it's
like
more...
this is a bit this.
Did you see Craven Smash?
I have not seen that yet.
See, even he hasn't seen it.
It
watches
looks
every
so
superhero.
boring.
Yeah, thank you. He watches so much
Paint
superheroes.
dry versus funny
This
train
isn't
crap.
a dig, Smash. John, this isn't a dig. I'm just saying, John watches so much superhero stuff, more than like I think all of us combined. And he skipped Craven, Ed, because it was boring.
It just looked so boring. Like
They were
it
giving
was
free-
like the most stereotypical boring action movie they looked at all.
It was.
It was.
It was.
You know what Craven did have? Pretty good supervillain.
Who?
The Foreigner.
He was not cool. He was
He
so
was
lame.
cool. Are you kidding
He
me?
was so
That's-
fucking cool. Wow.
The Foreigner sounds like such a boring super
He doesn't even
villain
have
name.
powers. They give him like
oh
this
my
weird.
god!
They give him this weird hypnotism power that makes it
No,
seem
no,
like he's super fast.
no. The hypnotism power is in the comic books. They gave
No,
him
it
the
isn't!
superpower in this.
Is-
Yes, it is. In
Not
the
like
comic books,
that!
he's just a trained assassin that knows hypnotism. In the movie, he actually has a superpower.
No, it's the hypnotism.
No, it's not. I told you. It's like what's his face from Code Geass.
Didn't we
Lelouch?
settle this in the Craven
Not
episode?
Lelouch. Yes, we did.
I don't care. I
It's
don't
like
care.
Rolled or whatever his name was, right? Rolled. and I'm
Cesar,
like,
Cesar, take what you do. Who pick someone next?
Uh,
Get Ed to shut up, and my life is yours.
all right, I'm going to let Ed talk some more because he's gonna be.
Fuck!
Reverse Uno.
Yeah. Okay. This movie was surprisingly entertaining and fun. It seems like a fun movie to watch in Halloween, honestly, to just rewatch and whatever.
Yes.
So I liked seeing Modern Family mom in the movie. I enjoyed that. She's always great in whatever she does. I both liked and disliked the kind of like the first thing she sees after time traveling is like the FBI shirt,
Mhm.
right? And she says like that shirt is so problematic, and right when she said that, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be doing this kind of stuff, like pointing out all the stuff that was like socially acceptable previously that is now not socially acceptable, and like also like the mom just like giving her a ride because like people just did that sometimes way back in the day. I'm not even sure it was common in the 80s though, is the thing, because I think that's when serial killers really started becoming like popular media and they were active at the time. Yes.
I can answer
Ruthie?
this because I am a true crime girly. Yes, that kind of shit did happen in the 80s. The like giving a
Yeah.
teenager a ride, and serial killers really started like coming up 70s. 80s there were a lot of them, but like 70s was when it started appearing. 80s was like, I want to say Jeffrey Dahmer, and like when they found Ted Bundy. No, he was already arrested.
80s was also the South Korean killer from Memories of Murder.
Yes, but like it had already started with the 70s.
Yes.
And like by the
Mm.
90s, that's when like crime had gotten so bad, people were like, okay, shut this shit down, and becoming a little bit more like reserved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone was doing way too much coke in the 80s to.
Yeah, and the
worry about
mom
stranger danger.
hadn't even done coke in the 80s, and the 80s were almost over. That was a good one, I think. Also, just yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of like some of the things that she brought up. That was wild that they did in the 80s. She just like walked into a school and said, "Hey, I'm a transfer student," and she's like, "Here's your schedule." Like, not even checking.
I
Um,
did like the whole drunk driving bit where he's just like, I thought that was
I
actually
drive
Oh.
better drunk.
and she's like, "I 100%. There's no way." And he's like, "That's exactly what a chick would say."
yeah.
Because apparently they also said chicks shouldn't drive because that was also a thing you said back then.
I mean, they spoke the truth back then.
Yeah.
I say this with Ruthie driving me I'm becoming the pastor princess.
One thing they should have done more of if they were gonna do this thing was because I think it only happened twice where she like pointed out like things that they would call each other and like the lesbian joke and then the calling what's his face the R word. Yes, Hector.
The lesbian joke was a Back to the Future joke, and I didn't catch it until I was talking to Smash about it.
It is. Oh,
Yes, because she's asking her daughter. She's like, "Oh, am I gonna les out with her?" And that's her daughter, and she doesn't know that's her daughter. It's like the scene with Back to the Future with sleeping with.
That's
Yeah.
not the only time that they make that exact Back to the Future reference, as they also do it with her dad, as she's attracted to her dad as he gets out of the
Yes.
pool.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think it was funnier with the mom though. Once that one kicked, because that was a sleeper.
Yeah,
So once it hits,
I think they should have focused more on the just like how teenagers talk to each other back in the day. I don't know. Like I grew up in the 2000s, but I assume in the 80s they still used a lot of the words that we used in the 2000s, like calling friends like very offensive stuff now, at least.
mm-hmm.
Back in the day. I think
My
I
dad.
would have enjoyed that more
Oh,
than just
if you saw more of that.
yeah, more of that than just like the drunk driving, the like actual mean name calling like Fat Tess or whatever they called whatever her name was.
Fat Trish, yeah.
Fat Trish. That kind of stuff. Like I think it should have focused more on the kids, how teenagers were back then, kind of. Yeah, but that's literally like my biggest like I haven't seen Back to the Future still. So
Wait, you haven't seen Back to the Future? Or is that the line you're referencing?
no, I haven't.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
Wait,
I've
serious?
never seen Back to the Future. None of them.
Dude, it's so funny. Like Back
I've
to
seen,
the
like,
Future and
clips.
Godfather are like the two movies that film schools talk about all the fucking time because they have the perfect script.
I'm actually like flabbergasted. Like
His gast is flabbered.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I wish we had video. I am
His
like
jimmies are rustled.
my jimmies are
everyone.
super rustled. Jesus,
His
Christ.
gears are
You've
grinded.
never seen. You watched the most obscure A20. You watched the most obscure A24 films. And I'm sure even A24 forgets they make, and you've never seen Back to the Future.
No.
Goddamn.
Just like it was surprising that I told
To be
Levi
fair,
that
I haven't
that I had...
seen The Godfather.
Oh my gosh.
You're not
That's
missing
worse.
much. Everybody talks about how good The Godfather is. It's
Oh shit.
Silence, amateur film fan.
It
A cinephile is talking. It's pretty good.
looks kind
It's
of
pretty
boring to me, to be honest.
It's pretty good. It's if you don't like slow burns, you're not gonna like it.
it's a very specific style.
It's a very specific style.
It's very style.
You either like it or you don't. Me and Ed personally do like that shit.
and I'm right.
Do you
so-
okay? I want to be able to sleep in the bed tonight, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, cuddle.
Did
with
you like the
Bingus.
pink? Yeah, I'll cuddle with Bingus. We got a new cat named Bingus. Okay, Smash. Have you seen? Did you like the Penguin?
I haven't watched the Penguin Show.
You haven't watched the Penguin.
No.
Hector's crashing out squared.
You like the Penguin? Did you like the Batman?
The Batman, it was all right, but it's not what I want from Batman.
That breaks my heart.
Like I want a more fantastical Batman, and and I also
lost
like
his
don't
internet.
like how realistic they made all the villains for the Matt Reeves universe.
Oh shit. Okay, so Ed's out of the episode. Like his shit crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he said. I'm pretty sure he said just about all the things he wanted to say. Since he said he said that there wasn't much else that he would change.
We are back after some technical difficulties on my end and my end only.
And Hector was mid crash out. Go.
Who was that complaining? Yeah, you'd never seen the Batman either.
So he had no. He's
Well, I
seen
know
the
I've seen
Batman.
the
He just
Batman,
didn't
but
care
not
for
the
Yeah,
it.
Penguin.
He hasn't
I
seen
haven't
Back to the
watched the
Future.
Penguin.
You have to watch the Penguin, which is a lot.
I
Honestly,
haven't watched the Penguin either.
you don't like cape shit, so you're fine. You don't like cape shit as much, so you're fine, Ed. I excuse that. But I'm surprised you have. I'd argue it's more in line if you didn't like the Batman, you're gonna like the Penguin.
Oh,
Because it's just a bunch. It's like a demented "It's Always Sunny" thing of like him trying to fuck everyone over to get to the top. It's fun.
If it were Danny DeVito's Penguin, I bet that would be the case.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
He got you there.
He got me there.
I mean, like, as I said too, I think we weren't recording at the time, but I like Batman's villains being the fantastical comic book versions of themselves, and the Batman's and version of the Penguin is just a stereotypical mobster.
I know, but the Batman's version of the Riddler is the best.
He's just an incel.
He's basically Hush.
It's not an
Like
incel.
he's not like the actual Riddler at all.
He's Hush.
I don't know what that is.
It's a villain. It's another Batman villain. They had a The Long
Oh,
Halloween
really?
did a twist where I think the Riddler or someone was actually Hush, and I think they just took inspiration from that. I know the comic is based off of. Also, man, I really need to read The Long Halloween. I've read like half. All right. Sorry, we got lost.
All right.
Dude,
we got. Okay, it was still my turn. Mid crash out stuff. Crash out over. All right. I don't remember what I was
You
either
just finished your dislikes.
glazing
and
or
then
complaining about.
You finished your dislikes and you were like, I don't know, there's not a lot to fix.
And then you did kind of do a fix.
Did I miss
Oh yeah, I did say that like they should have. I don't want to use the language here that I would that like kids used to talk.
You want it to be more authentic.
Yes, I want it to be more authentic.
To really drive home
And
how
I
bad it
think-
was back in
I
the day.
think-
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Just to drive home how really messed up it was back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was messed up.
I was trying to give you a slam dunk there, and you kind of barely teetered it over the.
Yeah.
over the-
You're giving me a thing, and I'm like, I don't want it. Yeah, it was messed up. I'm not also a fan of. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's so hard. Everything's so like this script. There's nothing to add. Anything I remove will just make it worse. Like, it's too. This one's too hard, honestly, for me. I should have given it more time to really rummage in my mind about things.
And maybe take notes.
And
Well, it sounds like Ruthie did a really good job at giving you a challenge.
yeah, like the only thing is I just wanted it to be more authentic with how kids talk to each other, friends talk to each other back in the day.
You just want more slurs.
Yeah, I want more slurs.
Clip!
Out of context.
Even with context, you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was an actual complaint by some alt-right dude my friend recommended me to watch on YouTube once.
Oh.
He was playing BioShock Infinite, and he was like, they need to say the N-word because the game deals with racism. And I'm like, the people who experience that shit don't need another reminder.
Yeah.
Speaking as someone who has been called the wrong N-word a few times, not because I'm brown and they just chose the wrong slur. They're idiots.
Yeah, pull out your Slurthosaurus, idiot.
Slurthosaurus, yeah.
You're
The correct
Slurthosaurus,
slur.
dude. It was right there.
It was right there.
Slurthosaurus.
Oh,
The
man.
correct slur starts with an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna spell it
I'm
out.
good without knowing either.
Yeah.
The
It's
less
like-
slurs I know, the better.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. You also might want to be knowledgeable about the slurs so you can call people out on it.
But that's like the difference between like European slurs and American slurs. American slurs are very like overarching, where like European slurs, they have to like, where is your family from? What county? What's town?
It's like a King of the Hill
Yeah.
when the low
I was
Asian man
thinking the
moves
Yeah.
same
in,
clip. Nope.
and the dad's
He's
like
Laotian.
the dad is so racist
That he knows
he
which
just
one.
can tell where you're from, because they're like, you're Japanese or Chinese? Like, I'm from Laos, and then the dad's like,
Yep.
you're Laotian, aren't you? And he's like, I told you I'm. Oh, that's right.
We need to get yeah.
Yeah. Good bit.
Good bit.
Good bit.
Anything else, Ed?
I would remove the scream aspect of it.
To just one killer the entire time?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this. When what's her face described how time works in their universe, I was
Lauren.
thinking like, yeah, I was like, oh, are they gonna 12 monkeys this shit? And that would have been interesting.
12 Monkeys is so difficult to do. I feel like it's easier to do
No. The 12.
multiverse. The 12 Monkeys, I know how we've watched the goddamn movie. I know how 12 Monkeys works. I'm just saying, Multiverse Series
How would
1
it be
is
hard
probably...
to do?
This film doesn't seem like they fully were... I feel like the time travel was second to the thriller aspect compared to 12 Monkeys.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
that,
'cause
like,
this was
I'm
very
just
like
saying,
pop time culture. This was time travel. This was not Primer. This is not 12 Monkeys.
I know, but I'm just thinking, like, I was thinking that maybe when she went back in time, that I forget exactly what, like, tipped me off that it was doing that, but that it might have been doing that, but like, just like, oh, she time travels back, takes the killer with her, and then she's the one that, like, because of that, that's why the killer kills the girls, and like then
That would be
in
interesting.
that
That would have
time.
been interesting, yeah.
Yeah, and then it plays out more or less the same, except it doesn't get killed by the scythe girl, and then
Well, but would it be different girls every time? Because in this one, it's that
No.
it was Tiffany. Then in the original, it was Tiffany. Then
yeah, no, nothing would change. That's how 12 Monkeys works.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But in
Yeah,
the original, or the one,
yeah,
that
it would be
they-
the original order.
Yeah,
Everything plays out the same except for the order of the killings and how they happens
So
exactly
basically,
the
you
same.
want the film to be a never-ending loop.
It's
yeah.
not. I guess, yeah.
Like,
Could
what was
be.
that one? What was the one we did? The one I did?
Primer.
Not Primer. That wasn't a loop. What was the one I picked?
Primer was a loop.
Triangle.
Triangle. That's a loop. I love
Mm.
time. I love time loops. I love a good time loop.
I mean, it wouldn't be a never-ending loop. It's just a loop that happens that one time.
Or
And-
maybe like a self-fulfilling prophecy would be more
That is 12 Monkeys time
yeah, that's-
travel.
Yeah,
That's all
I've
Monkeys
never
time
I've never watched 12 Monkeys, so that's what
No.
I'm trying to figure out.
You
like,
might like
what you
it.
mean.
Yeah.
You might like it. It has the same kind of griminess as Howard the Duck does with its sets. It's
Yeah.
and there's some
Brad
other
Pitt
and
acting like an insane person is also
oh
really
yeah,
cool.
Really funny.
yeah. No, it was an insane movie.
Yeah.
I do recommend it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the time travel where you can't change stuff, so I would probably do that, and then I would also resolve it that she doesn't find a way back to her time, and I think the only thing that she would change is that like the only thing that I would change is that she does like live out through the 80s and then saves her mom before she gets killed. You're muted. Oh.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
I expected her to be like, oh yeah, she's gonna live out in the '80s, and then she's gonna go into the future, and then she's gonna just wait it out.
And then she's gonna be female Lurch.
Maybe there was some.
No,
Yeah.
I would just change that one thing that she does. She's not able to save the first girls, but she's able to save her mom.
How's she able to save her
Later
mom?
on.
That feels like that breaks your own rules, though.
Yes, it does.
Well, no,
Or
but
maybe
but,
not.
But it doesn't, because the whole point that's how it originally happened. It was the 3 girls died and then her mom lived, but the note was fake.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like when her mom gets killed in like 2023, that would break. I would break the rule there.
Oh, okay.
Cause I don't know. Cause I don't want her mom to die still. That's what I would do, I guess.
I almost expected that she'd have to be the killer.
Oh shit.
She'd have to be the killer?
Yeah, I thought about it, but I couldn't find a way to make it make sense.
No,
That
That would
doesn't
be
make
pretty
sense.
bananas.
Yeah, like you have to make
No,
her.
she takes what's his face back, and he is the original killer. And he finds
but
that
like
out.
she has to kill her mom because otherwise, like the time space, like stuff, like
No,
everything will get fucked.
there's 2 of her, an older one and a younger one. Once she lives those 23 years later.
That's what I mean. Yeah, she waits 23 years later and then kills her mom to make sure that everything plays out. Otherwise, something bad happens. I couldn't figure it out. That's why I didn't have it.
I can't take this movie and make it a dark movie.
I was
literally
trying to
Maybe
make
can't.
he wouldn't be able to beat the allegations that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep a little bit of the happy, lighthearted aspect.
No,
of it,
Ed,
at
I
least.
was thinking, mulling my brain over, trying to see if I could figure out how to do this. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. No, just break the rule. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, break the rule doesn't matter.
Or
Yeah.
maybe to hint that she can change it, like the kills happened very slightly differently, but not obviously differently. She just
Oh.
doesn't know exactly the steps to take to make it, or maybe it's too close to the actual killing, and she has to change stuff a little bit previously or with time in advance before she can actually change stuff. Who knows? There's a way to
Okay.
explain it away.
Okay, no, I get what you mean now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done.
No, time travel.
We would have to work on a script, and I don't want to do that to make it make sense. All right,
Yeah,
we're done.
we need a whole flow chart.
I'll have Ruthie go next.
All right. I was talking about this to Hector, and he understood what I meant, so I hope that means that the rest of you will understand what this means. I liked that this movie did not take itself too seriously, unlike Sharks of the Corn. Like, I felt like Sharks of the Corn, the first half, it takes the piss out of itself, and then the second half, it's like, no, wait, I can be serious, and then it's, just thought through that. But this one I felt like had a surprisingly amount of, it had almost the right level of not taking itself seriously. There were some times, but I'll get into that later. I felt like the casting was really good. All the characters, all the actors did really good jobs with their roles. I know you didn't care for Chris, but could have been way worse.
No, I thought he was fine. I just really liked the Colin Robinson actor.
It's a funny bit.
Yeah, I just like the actor too much, and
Yeah.
I'm like, he'd be perfect for this role if you just tweak the script a little.
Yeah. I enjoyed the ending with Jamie being Colette, and then she has an older brother. I liked the the updated ending bit. I don't know, it was entertaining. And then yeah, Hector mentioned it, but seeing the continuity changes playing out in the present, trippy, kind of like if I were in Chris or Amelia's shoes, I would be a little terrified. But yeah, dislikes. The relationship between adult Chris and Pam felt kind of weird and amorphous. Like they were texting, but they didn't really spend any time together. but apparently Kara, admittedly, she's not very good sheriff, assumed that they were having an affair together. It kind of just felt like their relationship was whatever the plot needed for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Kara was friendly enough to hang out with Pam all the time in high school, but then she thinks that they boink after how much shit Pam talked about Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I mean, you might have just maybe when you're old enough, you look back and you're like, maybe they were boinking, or maybe they something. I don't know. Like I can kind of see it. Like looking back, it's been like 20-ish years.
Yeah.
You forget a lot about people in that time. That part wasn't too unrealistic for me.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just me. Okay, and I do know why, but I still need to ask it. Why is it that no one in this small town, where apparently no one moves out after graduating high school, why are they all insisting that Marissa, Heather, Tiffany, and Pam were angels? Especially because they all went to high school together with the girls. Like, I know it's a halo effect. I know it's like, they're pretty girls, so they're gonna be treated like perfect victims. Whatever. But and I know it's also for the bit, so that it's like, oh, they were so sweet, they were gone too soon, and then you find out, oh, they were total super bitches, not even regular bitches, super bitches,
Giga bitches.
giga bitch. One might even say mega bitches.
What's the difference between bitches and mega bitches?
No, Giga is bigger than Mega.
I don't fucking know. I'm
What's
not
the difference between a giga bitch and a regular bitch?
sexologist. What?
You missed out on a good size queen joke there. What's the difference between a giga bitch and a regular bitch?
What?
I'm asking. This is not retort. This isn't a setup for a joke.
You
Help me,
keep
please.
asking over and over. It makes it
Because
sound
you
like
guys don't hear it, so I want to.
I heard it every time. I'm like,
a giga bitch talks shit to your face. A regular bitch talks shit behind your back.
I prefer the giga bitches.
yeah, I don't know. But not one person would just secretly, like, maybe not to Jamie's face, but like nobody in the background was like, fuck them. I don't know. While I liked that it didn't take itself seriously, I felt like the film spent a little too much time reminding the audience about Back to the Future and how close the plot is to Back to the Future, that it kind of failed to stand on its own two legs.
Smash, you look like you have something you want to say to that.
No, I was just listening.
Okay.
And it's I mentioned it in here. It reminded me a lot of Mean Girls, and I thought it was ironic because that was the last episode we did. There's a point where Pam and Jamie have a falling out because Jamie accuses Pam of being part of the reason that Fat Trish died, and being just as bad as the rest of her friends. And I don't know, it just felt really forced. Like a producer was like, well, they have that trope in Save the Cat, so you have to have the big falling out before the final act.
Yeah, I thought it was just like the only way they could have it so that she could sneak kill the killer.
What?
You're talking about? They kicked her out, the
No.
future cop, right?
No.
I get all of them mixed up. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying there was a point where Jamie accuses Pam of helping with what happened with Trish and letting her drive home drunk and getting her killed, and Jamie says, you're just as bad as the rest of them. And then it's revealed somehow that Pam had nothing to do with that part. And it just felt like Jamie was moral grandstanding.
Yeah, I mean,
the one time that Pam didn't need it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt so forced.
No, I agree.
I don't know. I think that that scene kind of worked to me because she didn't. Obviously, Jamie did not know that Pam hadn't been a part of it, but I think it makes sense to me that she would be even more annoyed at Pam for being a part of that than the rest of them, because Pam is her mom. So it makes sense that she would be that Pam would be the one that she gets really mad at about that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You won me over again. I'm sorry, Ruthie. I'm picking both sides, so I always stay on top.
Okay, Dennis.
It's Mac. No, that was Dennis.
Hector, I disagreed with you. There was one point when you were like, oh, well, Doug was really well foreshadowed. I felt like Doug, adult and teenage, they faded a little too much into the background.
Adult for sure. I'm surprised we got nothing from that.
Yeah. I read the Wikipedia right like before we recorded just to make sure I got my notes right. Doug's the principal.
Yeah.
I totally missed. I don't know if they probably did do the flashback.
They did.
I did not realize that was the principal in present day.
Yeah, they totally let a spree killer.
It feels like a missed plot line there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But both the adult and the teenage Doug, I felt like they'd always. And again, I say it when the plot needs it, but that's like how all story things work. But it felt like the plot was like, well, we need another red herring, except this one's the actual one, so we need a fake out to the fake out, and so we'll throw Doug in the mix.
Yeah, I think they should have if Dog being the principal on present day, they should have had like a little bit of him being like him having a reaction to the fact that the killer was back, and since since he was the original killer, so he should be weirded out by the fact that the killer's back and it's not him.
Yeah,
I feel like
agreed.
It feel like a whole Dexter subplot or whatever. I've never seen Dexter.
I have,
but it feels like that kind of thing. Like the serial killer wants to kill the other serial killer.
That's what should have happened in the third act. Adult Doug pops up after child.
I was expecting that too. I was actually expecting something with adult Doug. So I was like, wait, it's over?
Yeah. Speaking of red herrings, I felt like Lurch was a very bare bones red herring. Like in other movies like in other media, when it's like, oh, well, this guy, he's the outcast, he's the social outcast, and everybody thinks that he did insert bad thing, but then it turns out he wasn't insert bad thing person. He was just a guy that everybody hated.
He was just super weird.
Yeah. Well, like the old man in Monster House, the guy in the attic in To Kill a Mockingbird, the weird guy in The Goonies, right? All of them. They actually were beneficial to they helped the main cast in some way. In this movie, Lurch had a van, worked at the amusement park,
and liked video games.
and he liked video games.
The worst sin of them all.
How many hours you got in Night Rain again?
I platinumed the damn thing.
Got him. So here's how I'd fix the movie. I think there's some other things that I could do, but this is just what I could think of. First fix, just mostly for my entertainment above all else. Instead of Jamie relentlessly mentioning Back to the Future over and fucking over again, she spoils, because Back to the Future came out in 85, they're in 87. She accidentally spoils something from part 2 or reveals that there is a trilogy, and it pisses off somebody. Most likely it's going to be Pam because she's a secret sci-fi nerd.
I'm surprised that even Jamie didn't know her mom was a sci-fi nerd. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should have been something that kind of hinted at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could have, instead of dressing up like a girl from Breakfast Club, she could have dressed up like Rachel from Blade Runner.
Well, but she wouldn't, because the whole thing was that her friendship with the Mollies was kind of shallow. That she had fun with them.
I'm talking about future mom.
Oh yeah.
She was dressed up as the girl from Breakfast Club. She could have dressed up like Rachel from Blade Runner, or some other girl in some other sci-fi movie.
Another 80s movie reference.
The three-boobed lady from Total Recall.
Oh yeah, she could have dressed up like Mia from Total Recall. Mia, what's her? I'm
The
saying the
three-boobed lady.
actress's name. No, not the three-boob lady. No, like Mia.
I've never seen Total.
Multipass.
Oh, multiverse.
Yes,
That's
Lilu.
that's Lilu from
Fifth Element. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Fifth Element, yeah. my bad.
Anywho, Smash, you predicted one of my fixes. Present day Principal Doug. At the assembly thing, he's really nervous and really squirrely, and the students mention, like, what's up with the principal? Does he think he's gonna get murdered next? Usually he's, like, boring and lame, and now he's weird. Because I'm going to make the argument he's not your emotionless psychopathic killer like your Michael Myers or your Ted Bundy. He only killed 3 girls, which technically I would even argue he's not a serial killer, he's a spree killer. Don't at me, I'm right.
No, you're completely right. It doesn't fit the definition.
Just like the
Yeah.
the girl said at the beginning of the film, I think there should be more people dead for a serial killer.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Does
but he
he
kept-
serial killer?
No, because a serial killer is a longer stretch of time. Minimum is 3, but it's really about like the time and the manner of deaths. A spree killer is a lot faster,
But
and it's
he has the same like.
But it
range
was
of
within
time.
the same. It was within a few days.
yes, a serial
6
killer.
days. 4 days. 4 days.
You're not. You're
Yeah.
proving our point.
A spree killer kills in days. A serial killer won't get caught. Oftentimes, won't get caught for months, even years, even decades.
Pretty sure there's a rumor that Oregon has one right now.
Oh, Oregon has a ton of serial killers. It's upsetting.
I think as well. Serial killers. I don't think it's usually all the victims are a personal thing to them. It's more. They
Trophies
just
or
have a
objects.
particular
Yeah.
Yeah.
type of person they like to kill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Serial killer is minimum 2, by the way.
Well,
Okay, but my point stands. I'm looking at the timeline.
Mhm.
He's a spree killer.
Yes. No. And you're right. and
Yes. The
Smash
definition
John's
for
right.
serial killer says there is a cooling off moment between kills for
Yes.
serial killers.
Yes, and John's right too. It's not always a personal thing. It's just like
Yes.
like you know them.
yes.
It's just they look like the type.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I think usually with serial killers, he doesn't know the people personally, versus this, he does know all of them personally.
Yeah. Sometimes that is the case where a serial killer will actually target people that they know. Not like every victim, but I did hear about the chessboard killer. He did like to go after all of his drinking buddies, and he was a serial alcoholic.
Serial killer alcoholic.
Anywho, I think the only reason that he probably got away with it is because the sheriff is dumb and out of mind with worry about his daughter. I would also have him not approach Jamie and say all those nice things about his mom at high school. Maybe he can have a throwaway line of, oh, you know, she mellowed out after high school, and not elaborate any further. And I would have ways to have him and have him and Chris interact. They need to interact at least once, because he always kind of jumps when Chris shows up, because Chris is podcasting about the murders and he doesn't want to get implicated. Because in real life, true crime podcasts have actually solved murders. There's 2 that I know of where like they were beneficial in solving long-standing crimes, not the kind that like go through people's trash and harass people. Don't do that.
Only Murders in the Building. That's a podcast.
Nailed it. Teenager Doug. I would either have it that he's already dating Kara when Jamie arrives, or Jamie accidentally gets the 2 of them together.
Okay.
Again, that's probably how he got away with it, is like he had insider knowledge of what the sheriff knew.
Yeah.
I would introduce Teen Doug to Jamie before the party. I'm thinking that that when Jamie arrives at the school and she's like, I go here now, I'm from Canada, the secretary calls in the hall monitor and she's like, go, you show her around. And so he's the first person that she meets from the past rather than meeting Lauren immediately. And Doug is very kind and caring, and he might even pick up on Jamie's grief of losing her mom just like Oh, hey, you good? What's up? Oh, your mom died? Oh, that sucks. My girlfriend just died last year. I was a total wreck. That sucks. It gets better, friend. Insert slur here for Ed.
Gets better. No.
But then the day after the party, when Tiffany dies, he notices Jamie being empathetic to the Mollys, or like she says something like, "Oh, that sucks. Their best friend just died," and he's concerned. He's like, "Jamie, if you died, I know they wouldn't give two shits about you. Take it from me. I know it from experience." And then also just another little thing. Kara has a throwaway line of like, "Oh, I invited Doug, and he said he couldn't make it."
Oh, for the cabin. That's how he knew about it. Okay.
Exactly. And then for present day, this is the part where I kind of faded off. I couldn't think of as many ways to fix it. In my version, I don't feel like Pam would have anything to do with Chris. In fact, thank you, Boomer.
The cat he saw a bunch of one of our cats.
He was telling off the birds, and he was also helping me with my fix, and he did a great job. I think Pam has probably avoided Chris. There might also be a restraining order. She probably has blocked him. She does not want anything to do with that goddamn podcast. Because it was an incredibly vulnerable, traumatic time in her life, and Chris doesn't give a flying fuck about justice anyway, so why would she want to help him? So Pam's phone starts blowing up at the beginning of the movie. It's not Chris directly who's blowing up her phone. But, you know, if her phone number got leaked in the investigation and all of his followers started texting her, asking her what she knew, yeah, I don't know. I felt like that made a lot more sense than, like, oh, they were texting about the podcast and they were going to reveal whole new information. It felt really weird knowing that the note is fake. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. So, for me, I've enjoyed this a lot. I think it was. I think like the acting was great. The story was great, and like it really did keep me guessing with all the twists. My biggest criticism of it is I think that Jamie feels like as stereotypical Gen Z as possible, and it comes off as the writer doesn't like Gen Z people to me, and so that's the biggest thing I would want changed with the film. Is the writing. What are you gonna say?
I think he's right though. Gen Z is the worst.
Don't mock our son's middle name right next to him.
No, Boomer Gen Z is fine. You and John Gen Z. I don't give a fuck. No,
You're sleeping with Dingus tonight.
it was a good podcast, everyone.
You're sleeping. You're sleeping at with your face at Bingus's ass.
That sweet kitten butt smell.
The bathroom already smells like kitten ass all over the place. Nothing will change.
Oh. So I would I would change the main characters to more like an actual regular person. I think that she is right with like all the things that she's bringing up that are wrong about
She felt like a caricature of a SJW.
Yeah. So, yeah, and like she's right about these things, but they wrote her in a way where I think you're supposed to find her annoying, and I don't think that's and I didn't enjoy that. No, how I actually like thought of as we were talking some like big changes I would make that I think would be interesting. So to do and these are mainly like things that I thought of as ways to deal with things that you guys brought up is what I would do with alt Doug is I would have him. I would have that. What starts making us be a little suspicious of him is he starts trying to investigate what's going on because he's wondering why is there the killer out if I'm not killing people. But what really push us to suspect him a bit is have that he refuses to work with Chris because he doesn't want Chris to realize that he was the original killer.
Oh yeah.
And then and then also like Hector, or you mentioned how you think it was a bit obvious the twist of Chris being the second killer. Or what I would do there is I would actually reveal that he is the second killer, or right around the beginning, as I would have him be teleported back in time with Jamie. He would he would end up dying dying pretty much immediately. But then Jamie sees his face and assumes that means he's the killer in the past. So they so she's investigating hitting Chris throughout the film, even though he's not the killer at all. I think would be really interesting.
Dude, that's
and then
really
you get
good.
rid of Lurch, and you'd already have the red herring right there.
Yeah, Jesus,
And
that's
then,
really good.
What a fix.
Yeah.
And then I would also I would be adding a third reference to the the Marty McFly almost getting it on with his mom, as I'm going to recast the Ask Jamie's parents with Leah Thompson and Michael J. Fox.
Meta.
And then how I mentioned earlier that I was going to be trying to find a way to incorporate a Howard the Duck bit in this, and particularly a Duck Tits. It is, instead of a sci-fi nerd, Pam is a fan of Howard the Duck, and they have that be playing on the TV when they're at her house, and particularly the Duck Tits scene.
Once again, though, we'll be seeing a better movie on screen. We'll be reminded of a better movie.
and I think it kind of fits that that would be sign that someone could feasibly be like a secret fan of in the when we are seeing these characters in the 80s, because it's 1987, the year after Howard the Duck came out.
Yeah, Jesus, that works.
Yeah. She'd be a true blue fan.
Once again, a guest comes over and just wrecks her shit.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing John went last, because then we looked semi-competent.
Yeah.
It's
suck in our own podcast.
It's also good that I went last, because I hadn't thought of all these things before starting.
On the fly, too.
God damn.
Hey, we're going to give you the login info for all our recording stuff.
Take the keys.
I'd say take the money.
Cat.
I'd say take the money,
take
but
my car, take my dreams.
I'd say take the
I
cat.
don't need anything anymore.
I'd say take the cash. We've made no money off this.
Take the cats.
Take the cats.
You can keep Bingus in his ass smell.
Yeah. Do you want Boomer and his not ass smell?
Boomer and Bingus. Sounds like a animated show name, actually. Boomer and Bingus.
Sounds like a really lame version of Cheech and Chong when it comes to like a comedy.
Excuse me?
Cheech and
That
Chong.
sounded racist as hell.
They're in a group who were doing.
You've never heard of Cheech and Chong?
Cheech and Chong?
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Wow, you've never seen Back to the Future.
Okay.
They were like peak stoner humor 40 years ago.
And John, you've heard of them, right?
I've never heard of these two.
Wait, John, you've heard of them, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I got a sponsored post about them on Twitter the other day, about them selling fake psychedelic mushrooms.
Fake.
I think a gummy, a psychedelic gummy that's supposed to that's shaped like a mushroom, but it's colorful instead of looking like the colors of a mushroom.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong
That's-
actually had a resurgence last year. They did one last last
Yes.
ride movie.
That's why it came to mind. I remember hearing about the movie and being like, damn, that's cool.
I've never watched any of their stuff, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're
I've
like
s-
both 90.
Yeah, I've seen them in like, I think one of them was in like that 70s show back in the day. So I've-
Probably. I know, I think it's Chong. He was in Zootopia. He was the nudist zebra guy.
yeah, that tracks.
Or
yeah.
no, the water buffalo.
Jesus Christ, dude, that
Yeah,
was
that
so
that
good.
just
John,
blow-
that was so good. Like,
It's like we're
Jesus.
playing Battleship, and then you pulled out the goddamn. You pulled up in a literal submarine.
Well, I aim to be your craziest guest.
Yeah, that was wild. You need more slurs, John. You need more slurs.
I'm
Consult
good
the
with that.
Slursaurus.
I'm good
We will
with that.
see you next time.
He's gonna
Or-
make up some Rick and Morty ass.
I was about to
slur.
say, step up the game, invent some new slurs.
Oh.
That's what I meant. He's just come in with like new slurs to describe like fifth dimensional beings.
Yeah.
Like it's completely normal.
Or things that are completely arbitrary and have no like oh, you chess enjoyer.
He's gonna call us a zip warp or something. Why is that funny, you guys? Please, that was a Z-list joke. That was a zip warp joke. Don't. Okay. Grades for the movie.
I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars.
That's fair. I think I gave it a 3.5 or a 3.
Yeah, but what letter is that?
That's like a.
I'm not a numbers person.
I am now because I took a stats class.
Illegal.
It should have been. It did, like a C plus B minus. It was good. Actually, B minus. It was good.
Yeah, I'd say like a B. Yeah, B.
Ed.
Solid C.
All right, that's pretty good for Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've realized that I usually rate things either A, B's, or F's. So I'm trying to like,
Yeah,
C.
You've had a couple D's.
Yeah, I know.
D's
But
not.
like it's the two extremes. And even on my letterbox I noticed that. So I'm trying to like change how
You're
I
trying
rate
to like
things.
lean into the. You're trying to lean into like mid.
Yeah, like actual middling stuff. Like C isn't bad. C is just like this is an okay movie.
John, you had something.
So Ed, would you rate the film higher if every character were wearing a shirt that had duck tits on it?
C minus.
The fact that it barely dropped says a lot.
That's restraint.
Says a lot about how far.
You can't do much to make this movie worse or better. It's just really solid.
Less slurs.
It really
Less
would, though.
slurs.
I think it would be a kind of a hilarious bit if everybody wears shirts like
That's what I
that
said.
are duck tits.
Yeah. No,
Less slurs would lower my grade to a D probably.
I knew it.
Yeah.
D for dingus.
D for Bingus. Yeah, D for Dingus. But Bingus is a dingus.
He is.
He fell in the toilet.
He fell in the toilet.
Why do you guys
No.
need to embarrass a kitten for falling into the toilet?
We're
It's just a cute
bullying a
story.
baby.
You are literally bullying a baby.
He's my
barely,
son. I'm legally allowed to bully
No.
my kids.
He's
That's how it works.
He's barely
Yeah.
2 months old, and you guys are mercilessly bullying him on the internet forever.
Now earlier, or Ed, you mentioned how it didn't make sense to you about this girl not being willing to do blowjobs. Did no blowjobs be what's making this be so low for you?
No. C
He
isn't
needs more-
low.
he
C
needs
is
more-
middling.
He'll give it a D then for more
This
physical
is
things.
More dong.
More dong.
Give us
C
the
is
dong
solid.
cut.
C for solid.
All right. So what is
Perfect
everyone?
5 out of 7.
That's pretty good. What has everyone been watching, reading? What media? You can have two. Let the guest go first.
I've mainly been in watching so I each week I've been watching as it comes out Rick and Morty, a Resident Alien, and the Librarians.
How's
And
the
I've
new
also
Rick and Morty?
it's pretty decent, isn't? And then I've also been binge watching the original series of Phineas and Ferb before watching the new season.
Man of taste.
Valid.
So, just a fun fact, real quick. On Monday, I rewatched Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I didn't know that Totally Killer had wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff too. But it was just like a really funny coincidence that I decided to rewatch Edge of Tomorrow, and then I watched 2 movies with wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
It's weird that I watched. It's weird if I nickel for every time I'd watch a Timey Wimey movie. I have 2 nickels, which is weird. Well, how's the line go?
It's
It's from
if I had
Phineas
a
and
nickel
Ferb.
for, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Phineas and Ferb reference. I was trying to tie it all together.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice. Yeah. Other than that, my friend invited me over to watch the pilot episodes of the reboot of Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
What'd you say?
It's the Office quote.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, it's when Jim is
Bears?
doing the. It's when Jim is doing his Dwight impression, and identity
Oh.
theft is not a joke, Jim.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I watched the 2 pilot episodes for that, and they're both an hour and a half, so we watched a 3-hour long basically movie.
Oof.
And I liked it quite a bit. Also, the actress that plays Bo-Katan is in that series.
He also got new Kratos from God of War in that series.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That was his big break. Yeah, you'll see him later.
Oh. Yeah, but that was actually really good. And it sucks that you can't watch it streaming anywhere. You have to buy the seasons. And on Amazon Prime, each season is like $40, and there's 4 of them.
It's
Congratulations, you paid for Bezos' wedding.
Portlandia has an entire thing about how everyone in Portland loved Battlestar Galactica. You can probably find it somewhere on a garage sale.
Yeah.
Or
Possibly.
eBay. Or eBay.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who can say?
Ruthie?
Yes. We talked about it a little before we started recording. Hector bought Expedition 33 to enjoy as a sweet treat when he finished school. And
I finished yesterday.
And he finished the term yesterday, and so he got the game like 2 weeks ago. And long story short, I'm on my second playthrough. 10 out of 10. This is like, it's not a game of the year kind of thing. This is like a game, people have been calling it once in a lifetime, once in a generation, once in a decade. Holy shit. This was made by 30 people. It took like over a
Propaganda,
5 years.
not really.
It's not really that big. But it's still a smaller team.
It's a tiny team, and they took a lot of love and care. And I have told Ed he's probably going to cry 2, maybe 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Because he also has the game. He's only gotten through the prologue.
Not even through the prologue. I don't think
I'm playing tonight.
Oh yeah, because you stopped after the sad thing. You're gonna be doing a lot of stuff there, bud.
But Propaganda 30, the dev team is, or the, what is it? The company is 30 people, but they had a lot of help from other companies.
Yeah.
Yes,
it was
because
like 1,000 people worked on the game.
Yes. So the game started originally on Kickstarter. I've been listening to a lot of interviews. Then they were like, hey, we can't just like keep going on Kickstarter. So they worked with a publisher, I want to say it was Sandfall Interactive, or there's another one.
Sandfall is the company that made the game.
Yeah, so it was another one. They worked with another publisher, and the publisher supplied the resources that they were able to, like, all the people that they helped with.
Smartest fucking investment.
Also,
of the
the guy that did the music, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, he's from SoundCloud.
Yeah, he's from SoundCloud.
Yeah, so just
some of
the 15 minutes I've played, the music is insane.
Dude,
It's so good.
the 15 minutes. The soundtrack is 33 minutes long.
The game's called Expedition 33.
It's incredibly short, but he wouldn't. It's so good. I could wax poetic if you hoes had played it.
So, like, there's been a lot of comparisons between Expedition and Final Fantasy.
Yes.
And, like, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite game of all time.
We all know.
It is on my
wouldn't
skin.
know. I've never heard him say that a day in my life.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that I liked about Final Fantasy VIII is the soundtrack. So, like, I'm really scared that I have Final Fantasy tattooed on my skin. And it might not be my favorite game after I play it. Expedition 33.
Expedition 33.
As soon as you finish the Expedition... Oh, sorry.
Expedition 33 penis tattoo.
That's... you have some lovely feet.
Oh, there's so many good quotes you could get tattooed. Yeah, no,
This
you're gonna finish 33, and then you're gonna scrape off the Final Fantasy VIII tattoo.
Oh, that's a full sleeve.
Dude, I also love the interaction between these two
Stop
characters.
it! Stop it! No.
Text it to
I'm
me
playing
after.
tonight. Stop.
Okay.
So far, I've done everything I want to do on my first day
text
off.
I'll text it to
No,
you, Ruthie.
shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay, my two. Or that was one.
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
Okay, my two. Ruthie and I watched the rehearsal season 2. It's some of
Holy
the most
shit.
insane TV you'll ever see. John, have you seen the rehearsal?
I've heard of it, I think, but
That is
Oh
a
my
level
God.
of unhinged I aspire to be.
No. So you gotta watch season 1. It eases you into it.
Yeah.
Season 2 is like it's not. It's. I've never seen anything like that on TV. I know I'm being vague.
May I say the
Weird.
thing I told another friend of ours?
Sure.
The rehearsal, the guy who made the rehearsal, the host of the show, was given a blank check by HBO Max, and he's still managing to outspend his goddamn blank check.
John,
Yeah.
John, if you have time, I really
It's
recommend
a
it.
bananas.
Start season 1. You
It's
gotta ease
cuckoo
into
banana
it. You gotta
puffs.
ease into it.
So is this a sketch comedy show?
No. He's a
It's technically a documentary.
but it's also it's
Okay.
made by a comedian.
I was just worried, like, because like, this when I was looking on Google, it looks like it would be a fictionalized show, but it says it's a reality show.
It's a reality show. There's a whole. I can't say anything without spoiling. It's one of those shows you have to go in blind. But yeah, point being, it's good. So
It's
that's
crazy.
That's one. The other one, which Ruthie gave me shit for, is I platinum Night Rain, and like I have. Let me check right now on Steam because I have it open. I have 86 hours on the game.
Rookie numbers.
Some of my other friends have gone triple digits like a month ago. But like it's so fun. If you like Souls games, if you like roguelites, if there's a bit of a pace, the pace is really breakneck at first. Once you get into the swing of it though, and it clicks, you'll realize, because people are like, oh, it should be a little longer, and I'm like, no. You'd get nothing done otherwise. You really prioritize. It's so good. That's my thing. Anyway, John, do you want to talk about your? Do you want to do your plug here?
All right. Again, I'm Smash Cherry John. I'm the host of Smash Cherry Presents the Gamma Analysis. It's and that's a show where I review just lots of different geeky films and shows, and I also do some random other things occasionally. I have shorter video content that goes up on YouTube and TikTok, talking about movies. That's Smash Trivia is the name of the place for that. and Smash Trivia John on all the social medias. And also I'm also I don't know when this is exactly gonna air, but around the end of this month, I'm gonna be starting a spin-off show from my podcast. It's called Creepy and Kooky, a Wednesday Addams podcast, where I'm gonna be talking about the Wednesday TV show with a friend of mine and I. And we're gonna be doing one episode a month. This month, we'll be doing the whole first season of the show. Next month, we're gonna be doing the first half of season 2, and then in September we're gonna be doing the second half, since for some reason Netflix decided to split the season in half. Then for the finale of the show in October, we're gonna also do an episode so where we're either going to be reviewing in the 90s is Addams Family movie, or we haven't decided between them, but the other possibility is the Scooby-Doo Addams Family crossover episode from like the 60s.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Beautiful.
That'd be fun. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So, John, do you want to be here when we announce the next episode? Because it's my pick. And
Sure.
It's going to make Ed hate everything.
Sure.
Let's see if he can get it just for my reference here. Hey, Ed.
Hmm.
Chicken Jockey.
Boomer slapped you.
I haven't even seen the Minecraft movie yet. It looks like it'll be interesting. I'm not sure how whether I'll like it or not.
I don't want to.
It's the same dude who did Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
I have a standing veto, so I can't veto this one.
Yeah.
You have a stand veto on Cats.
Let us do Cats. Oh.
But I have a standing veto on Cats, but I will not watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie ever. I'm not supporting.
I respect
Nintendo.
that one. I respect that one. I'm not going to do that to you.
Yeah.
Also, we get flayed alive. If we do the Mario
I'm never
movie.
buying anything Nintendo ever again, and neither should anybody else ever again. Nintendo sucks. Big beepy, all right? $80 games? Cease and desisting people that just love one of their 20-year-old games? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Give us
watching.
Listening. I've watched a lot of YouTube.
You can stare at a Spotify screen for an hour and a half. Don't
Yeah.
judge people.
I do it all the
they're
time.
They're not watching anything.
The screen.
Yeah, they're just watching the number.
Thank
they're
you
just
for
watching
watching
the-
with
They're
your
watching
ear.
the thing fit the little green bar fill up.
Yeah.
Thank
Don't
you.
judge people.
Thank you for watching with your ears. Is that better, Ed?
No.
Thank
Okay.
you for ear watching.
Ear watching. So thank you for ear watching. Give us 5
Watching with
stars.
their inner eye.
Give us 5 stars, please. And don't forget to give us a follow.
Totally a 5-star podcast here.
Yep.
Ear watching. Fuck.
Especially when you guys' favorite guest, Smash Trivia John, comes on.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why it's a 5-star podcast.
And
We need
he's
to have-
so humble.
We need to have
Oh,
more
yes.
5-star episodes. Yeah, the golden god of podcast guests. A 5-star man.
The most humblest podcast guest.
All right. Thank you for watching or listening. Now I'm doing it for real.
Okay,
I
thank you
hate
for
this.
listening,
Goodbye,
everyone.
everyone.
Goodbye.
Hello there. This is Ed here doing the credits. So, today's movie was Totally Killer, directed by Nanachka Khan. Story by David Matalon and Sasha Pearl Raver. Screenplay written by David Matalon, Sasha Pearl Raver, and Jen D'Angelo. And finally, cinematography by Chud Overton.